Hello everyone, welcome to data visualization using ggplot series. In this video, I'll be focusing on scatter plot. ggplot2 is a set of tidyverse package that is working using the grammar of graphics with three components. The first of the grammar component is data, which is your data that might be time series or any types of database. And the aesthetics, which is the properties of your visualization, and the types of visualization, which is geometry. ggplot2 is working with the function ggplot, which the types of visualization is depending on the purpose of your plot. The data that might want to visualize the distribution using one continuous variable, you can use geom area or histogram or frequency polygon. If you want to see the relationship between two continuous variables, you might use regression analysis or scatter plot. So for this visualization, I will use scatter plot to visualize the relationship between elevation and rainfall. First, I will load the package tidyverse with all sets of package, including ggplot2. Then I will read the data. I have the malaria test data with covariate. Then I will join by using district and year. So I will have this data joined with environmental covariates that has aggregated at district level with zone and region in Ethiopia. District is the third administrative level and region is the first. And the data also has collected for 3 years, which is malaria confirmed case with test number and divided by age, and that has population and some covariates. So first I will pass ggplot, then calling give me the layer which is ready for visualization. Then I will add the data, which is simply in the data by passing my property. I wanted to visualize rainfall with elevation. So as I mentioned, the grammar of graphics has malaria data. The types of visualization is the geometry, which is geom point, and the aesthetics is rainfall with elevation. If I run this, I will get the relationship that looks like has increasing trend when the elevation increase and the rainfall will increase. If I wanted to customize this by adding some color, I will add color the region, color as region. If I run this, the black dots will change to different colors based on the number of region I have. As you can see, I have different region, which is 30 region, and the color is different for each region. If I wanted to change the size to differentiate which year is increasing or which year has decreasing correlation, I will add shape by year. Then if I run this one, if I run adding the shape, I will have another legend with year but different shape. If you zoom in this, you can see different color, diamond, square, and black dots. So this is the color represent each year. Then if I wanted to add one more line in ggplot, I will join the each commands with plus sign. Then I want to add the title, the source, change the background, and rename the legend as well as the X and Y axis. So in the ggplot, there is called labs function that will help us to modify our x-axis, y-axis, as well as adding the title. As you can see, you can add the title. So I will demonstrate one by one by adding the title. Before that, if you wanted to increase or decrease the transparency of your plot, you can add alpha here. Alpha is equal to some 1/10 or 1/2, depending on the transparency depth that you want. If you see the transparency is a bit decreased, if I just want to add a little bit up one transparency, I will have some by far better than this. So you can add your transparency, decrease or increase by changing the denominator with alpha is equal to the level of your transparency. Okay, so what we have done here is we color the region, add the shape, and the transparency. So the next to join to add a title, I will use add the labs with the title of my visualization. As you can see, title correlation between elevation and rainfall. If I run this, I'm expecting to have my plot with some title. If I add the source of the title as subtitle, the source of the data, I will pass subtitle with some source. I got this data from Ethiopian Public Health Institute, so I put the source as a subtitle in Ethiopian Public Health Institute. Then if I want to edit the y-axis, I will add y lab, capitalize elevation with the publication standard. Then this is elevation. If I wanted to as well remove rainfall, once I have mentioned elevation with rainfall and add the label for y, I can remove the x-axis label by saying x lab pass nothing, which is the double quotation. If I have this, the x-axis is removed. But if you want to add, make it clear with rainfall, I will have rainfall x-axis, y-axis elevation. So what we have is we just add standard label, add the title, and we have the legend. So if we wanted to remove the background grid, I'm passing panel grid, panel background element blank, and plot background element blank, which is adding more theme. You can just make your visualization more attractive. So if you just check the terms of the ggplot function, you can modify x-axis thickness, you can modify the legend by passing the legend margin, legend background, legend color. If you wanted to add the plot title, this is separately plot title. There is a lot to explore. I would suggest you to check by changing the thickness, by adding the color of your title. So what I have done here is I have modified my visualization by adding the function using plus sign. Instead of adding the title, X lab, Y lab, and theme background separately, you can also do this by together adding labs. As you can see from here, what I have done is I just labs, add the labs, including the title, subtitle. Instead of saying Y lab, I said put Y, elevation, X rainfall, color, which I have passed here. It was region small because I took that directly from the database, and shape here, I'm just capitalizing this. And if I run this, which is similar before what I have done, I will have everything in one, similar capital region and year in the legend with elevation and rainfall. So you can add labs and put everything in one bracket, or which is similar with what I have done before, you can just add by plus sign everything and you will get the graph like this. To summarize what we have learned today, we create the scatter plot and customize scatter plot by increasing and decreasing the transparency, adding the title and subtitle, adding the color and the shape, as well as modifying the x-axis and y-axis. Thank you for watching.